Okay guys, I'm gonna change the low beam headlight. It's coming on and coming off. I tried to change the ballast, and the ballast that I ordered was a little bit wrong size. The problem is still recurring, so I'm gonna try to swap out the bulb, and I'll show you the bulb doesn't look right, so I'll show you that in a minute. So what you want to do is take off all the plastic clips here, the front and on the left side. Just get a thin screwdriver and pop up the center part here and lift it out. So once you do that to all these plastic clips, this will come off. I already took it all off. You got 10mm bolts. Okay, the short ones came off here. The long ones came off down here, and then another one back here. So there's 3 holding this air filter box. Okay. Once you do that, you can take this out, and then this is also 10mm here. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to take off this mass airflow sensor. So press down on the tab here, and then use a screwdriver to kind of pry this out. Okay, and then pull out the wire from here. Once you do that, here, let me undo the 4 clips holding the cover for this, and then take off the top cover, and then this you can just kind of fold it up like this. Okay, that'll give you room to access the light bulb that's here. Okay, so I took off the cover, just rotated it slightly counterclockwise, pull this out. I'll have more detailed instructions, the better video from, I'll take it from the other video. So for your low beam headlight, you're gonna have this ballast connector here. To unlock it, you're gonna twist it this way, probably quarter turn or a little bit less than a quarter turn, and it will pop this out. And then you see these 2 kind of a spring clips. The objective is push in and then squeeze, and then that'll loosen this. You don't have to take off this screw. I'm gonna push in, okay, and then push down on the top side. So this one I'm gonna push in, and then you see I'm kind of lifting it upward motion here. Okay, opposite of the other one. Oh, didn't come out all the way. Okay, now then you can pull out this light bulb here. Let me see. This one says Philips, German. Says a 35 watt. Let me see what else. D4S.
When I was making the last video, I thought this light bulb was good, but it's not, and I'll show you in a minute. As you can see, the old and the new light bulbs, the center portion, you can see the metal salt has really expanded, and it looks like it's kind of blown up. The light still works this way, but it turns off frequently. And look at the picture on the right. The metal salt is tiny, and it's very well contained. So I went out, searched for HID D4S 35 watt light bulbs, and I had many choices. This was what was in the car originally, and so it's, as you can see, this is 55 bucks for one light bulb, when many are selling for 2 light bulbs at much cheaper price. But you know, If the first one lasted 15 years and 112,000 miles, I think it's worth paying 55 bucks for it.
If you look here, you see these notches. One is round shape, one's kind of square. So if you look in here, there's a notch right there. Let me zoom in a bit. You see this thing is sticking out. If you look at the headlight here, there's one notch here, right? So this notch has got to line up to that one, to that slot right there, like that. The problem is it's gonna be, I'm at the, I have the advantage because I have the headlight removed and I can see everything, but if you're doing this with the headlight installed, this can be a little bit tricky. Okay, you notice I had to move this clip out of the way a little bit. It was catching it for it to slide in. I can see that it's in now. So now to put it back, so this is what's gonna hold the light bulb in place really securely. So hold on 1 second. So I'm gonna go down, okay, go down this way. I'm gonna hook it around and make it go up, okay, you see that? And then this one, you know, does the same thing except in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna lift it up first and then push it down. Up, looks like it just kind of hooked it by itself. So make sure it's secure. Don't just slap it in there. When I try to put it back in, if you look at this, look closely, so you would have to enter in through this notch, and then when you spin it clockwise, it will latch into this slot here. So objective is to get it in through here and slide it, right here. So if you just try to jam it in any way possible, it's not gonna go. So, okay, so it's, this thing here is catching the side here and it won't let it go in. So I'm gonna have to kind of start a little bit higher and then press that in. Damn, guys, if it's this hard with the headlight removed. Okay, so I got it past that little springy thing. Okay, so now it's in there. So now I gotta turn it. Okay, you saw me. I'm not gonna do this again because that's hard to repeat. The problem I'm having is I just put a new replacement bulb. Okay, it's a matching bulb, but it's kind of beeping right now. I'll turn on the headlight so you can hear.
Initially, I was baffled as to where the sound is coming from. I even tried to swap back in the old light bulb and the buzzing was still there. I then checked the other headlight and there was also buzzing. Then I googled and found that HID ballast tends to make this high-pitched buzzing sound. So it looks like the buzzing sound was always there. It's just that we don't typically turn on the headlight without the engine running. And when the engine is running, the engine sound drowns out the buzzing sound, so I didn't notice it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this helped. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.